What a way to win. And what a terrible way to lose. Next up, we have Shaq in the red. Can you count to 5? Because they certainly can. As they streak down the sideline and throw it down on everyone. The entire team jumps up like it's a party.
For the land of the free.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports. DA, take it away.
Well, Kevin.
Special talent indeed. David, thank you. And checking out Utah's opening lineup. Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert. And it's Ingles in at the 3 spot. And for the Suns, Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Kelly Oubre. And it's Ayton in at the center, locking down the middle. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. Mitchell kicks to Conley. Pass to Gobert. And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Puts up a 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, Rudy Gobert stands 7'1", and he's an unselfish guy. It puts the pass on the money.
And entering the league as a complimentary scorer, Bogdanovich put up 20 points a game last year. That was a career high in the 4th straight year that he improved his scoring average.
Right side, Bogdanovich. Down low. Here's Gobert.
Well, we all know that free throw shooting early in his career was a major challenge for Rudy Gobert. What I like is he's made progress because he's put in the time.
Utah shooting their first free throws of this one. Second free throw, no good.
That will sting a little bit, failing to get the lead when the opportunity was there, but he does tie it up.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Now here is Conley. And Gobert kicks to Ingles. Bogdanovich wide open. And a miss there on the triple. And another area where Bogdanovich is helping the offense. Greg is doing a better job of creating for others.
I mean, he still has that shoot-first mentality. But now, if he doesn't have a clean look, he's much more willing to make the extra pass. And that makes him just that much more valuable to this team.
Here's Conley following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. Ingles against Johnson. Bogdanovich. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. Bogdanovich has got 5 points so far. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Here's Oubre. Again, Phoenix.
Impressive. 5 straight makes. Love the play calling here.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Jazz. 4-point game. Gobert the pass to Conley. The Jazz working the ball around now. Outside Bogdanovich. Oubre with the steal. And here we go. All alone. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, this guy is so good in transition situations. DeAndre Ayton runs the floor like a deer.
And here we go. Suns running again. And he gets it to go. 8 points for him.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
High post, Gobert. Here's Mitchell. A three-pointer off the mark. Phoenix leading by 8. To the paint. Here's Ayton. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Shot to stop the run. And there's the nice layup by Ingles.
This is where Joe Ingles is gifted at realizing when he should go up with it. Really good timing on that shot.
And Booker kicks to Rubio. And here is Johnson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. 5 on the clock. Booker outside. From deep. No good there. And Utah the other way now. The drive by Mitchell. Rejected by Booker. Rubio taking his time here. Conley against Booker. Shoots from the elbow. They get it back. Ayton, the pass to Booker. Ayton kicks to Booker. And another shot. Johnson, a wide open look. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Passes it to Ingles. Here's Mitchell. Ingles trying to get open. And it's Mitchell missing. And now the Suns a fast break. Booker with no one around. Again, the miss by Booker. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. DeAndre Ayton, he has been the guy making things happen for Phoenix. Between his points and his And always interesting to hear from Donovan Mitchell, who recently spoke about the team's project.
Everybody had their expectations of what we...
And you know, Greg, Mitchell's going to be right in the middle of it, leading the way.
And on top of everything else he does, he's elite at getting his own shot. We've seen him carry this team offensively at times. Boy, he is special.
And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
So on the floor for Utah, they've got Jordan Clarkson. Rudy Gobert is out there with Davis. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Moutier in at the point. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Mike Conley is a 3-time Sportsmanship Award winner. He's also won the Teammate Award. And he's never been assessed a technical foul at any level of basketball. Now, some ask if going easy on the refs costs him calls down the road. But Coach Quinn Snyder said, it's hard to imagine that handling yourself with poise and respect can ever be a negative. Guys?
Well said. Thanks, David.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Bridges with the steal. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. One-on-one fast break. Gobert with it, and it's Carter picking him up. High post, Davis. Pass to Clarkson. Back to Davis. To the right side. Shot clock at 6. O'Neal passes to Gobert. Moves back up. Davis dishes to Gobert. Back to O'Neal. To the middle. Wants to get it to Baines and does. Here is Carter. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. The pass to Baines. Charge inside. Defended by Moutier. No good off the back of the rim. Jazz trail by 10. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
Kaminsky is checked in for Sharp. And Utah with a change here, too. Bogdanovich is checked in. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Utah. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. O'Neal kicks to Moutier. Dishes it to Davis. And it's good, 2 points. Davis has got it back down to single digits for Utah.
Well, Emmanuel Moutier, pretty pass. Let's see some more of that young gun.
Carter, the pass to Bridges. Now here's Kaminsky. It's stolen by Davis. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Clarkson's running. And he banks in the layup.
How about Jordan Clarkson? The ability at his position to absorb contact and finish the play.
Suns leading by 6. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Pass to Jerome.
Boy, he really wanted that shot, trying to make the defense pay for leaving him that wide open.
Clarkson dishes to Bogdanovich. Right side Davis. The Jazz working the ball around now. Moutier kicks to Bogdanovich. Back to Moutier for 3. Utah getting another chance here. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Clarkson. Inside. Clarkson, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those are exactly the kinds of plays that can spark a team. Just solid work down in the paint.
Here's Jerome, defended by Moutier. Jazz trail by 6. The jump hook, and it's in off the backboard. Davis has got 4 points this quarter.
That's how you do it. The D looked helpless on that possession.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Kaminsky. Out left to the wing. In the corner, it's Bridges. And the pass to Baines. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. Here is Conley. Over to the wing. 1 second left. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Suns ahead, up by 4. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. A tremendous start for DeAndre Ayton. He had 10 points, 2 assists, and 6 rebounds. Kenny, let's... And...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. DeAndre Ayton has been sensational.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Setting the floor for the Suns. Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Oubre out there with Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the 5, home in the paint.
I'll tell you, he has looked just a step slow all game, but his teammates, boy, have they come through.
Bogdanovich inside. Johnson's there. Mitchell. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
There is a level of physicality, and the frame of Donovan Mitchell allows him to finish through contact.
Rubio finds Johnson. And here's Oubre. To the inside. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Ayton. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
And the Suns making a change here. Charge is checked in. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. For the Utah Jazz last season, there was a lot of fallout from the COVID crisis. But Rudy Gobert was able to patch up things with his teammates and specifically guard Donovan Mitchell after Gobert realized his mistake. For a team with so much maturity and potential to win, it was good to see them finally be able to turn the page. Guys?
Good to see things back on track. Thanks, David.
And Dario Saric, the homie, as he was known in Philly, a Croatian finesse forward for this team.
You know what I love about Dario is here's a big man who can space the floor with his shooting. He can balance that with an ability to make plays off the dribble. He's a really sneaky cutter and a very opportunistic rebounder. I mean, this is a big man who will contribute in a lot of different areas.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Phoenix has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Here's Rubio. And again, it's the Suns missing.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Here's Mitchell. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half. And we talk a lot about Mitchell's offense, and for a good reason, but the defense is also an area where he's excelled.
Oh, no doubt, Greg. We identify him with the offensive end of the floor because he's carried a burden for the Utah Jazz early in his career. But think about it. He's strong, athletic, long wingspan, excellent instincts. This guy has the potential to be one of the most impactful two-way players in today's NBA.
Royce O'Neal's checked in for Utah. And here's Utah. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Ingles passes to Mitchell, stolen by Rubio. And now the Suns a fast break.
Ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Conley the pass to Mitchell. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Mitchell's got the lead up to 6 now for Utah.
What area of the floor can't Donovan Mitchell score from? This guy, terrific job on the interior.
Oubre can't get it to go.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Kaminsky, he's checked in for the Suns. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Utah. Mitchell wide open. They get it back. And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. And here's Ingles outside. Kicks it out to Mitchell for the 3. That shot, no good. And Phoenix the other way now. For 3, Booker up again. There's the triple. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Booker's got 5 points so far.
So this guy has such a versatile offensive skill set. Devin Booker is a threat once he steps across the half-court line.
Suns trail by 3. Now here's Oubre. Rubio finds Kaminsky. Saric outside. For the tie. Rebounded by the Jazz.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
They get a hand on it. Oubre with the steal. And here we go. Saric, the fast break chance. Pushing it up. Rubio the pass to Kaminsky. Gobert pulls it in.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert. What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Phoenix has gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Booker dishes to Oubre. Back to Booker. And there's the feed to Kaminsky. Shot clock at 5. Saric outside. Here's the 3. Rebound, Utah. O'Neal's got 4 rebounds in this game. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Mitchell doesn't waste time. He sees a chance to finish with authority and doesn't pass it up.
Rubio right side. Stolen by O'Neal. And so it's the Utah Jazz heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Taking a look at the Jazz, we've got Bojan Bogdanovic. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
And guys, Bogdanovic, the former second-round pick, has really found his place in the NBA. This guy is an effective shooter from just about anywhere.
Johnson with it. Booker outside. And the 3 off target.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Wow, love the power and the strength of Bogdanovic on that strong finish.
Carter outside. Pass to Johnson. Back to Carter. He feeds it to Baines. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Jazz leading by 8. Gobert, the pass to Conley. Good D by Booker.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Tips it up. And Carter with his second chance points.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. And up the court come the Suns on the break. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And right there you see Devin Booker's feel for the game. This guy knows exactly when to give it up.
A 3 from Bogdanovic. The Jazz again can't hit it. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. Carter up top. He's covered by Clarkson. Mitchell left side. Feeds to Gobert. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. So for the Suns, Andre Ayton's checked in for Aaron Baines. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Carter. And Bogdanovic throws it down.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Rubio, the pass to Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. Back to Ayton. Misses the layup.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
It's one thing to know your team counts on you to deliver big buckets. It's another to take that responsibility and run with it. Go ahead, Mr. Booker.
And it goes down 2 points.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
1:58 left in the game. On the wing, Johnson. The dish to Booker. The tray. He can't get it to go. And Utah the other way now. And here's the fast break. Lets it go with the 3. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. It's good, and the Jazz lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Devin Booker.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
And it's Mitchell missing.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Johnson outside. Ayton in the high post. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. For three, Booker sinks the triple. Now just a 1-point Jazz lead.
Oh, my goodness. Booker's confidence is off the charts. It's money in the bank.
And the shot is good.
Poised under pressure. That has come to define Mike Conley.
Rubio outside. Passes it to Ayton. Booker outside to tie it up. The offensive rebound. Second chance shot and foul. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. We're double-checking, and the game continues on.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Bojan Bogdanovic.
And as you'd expect, he's done most of his damage in that low block. I mean, that was the game plan, to get it to him in the paint and just let him go to work. And boy, has the big fella delivered. He has just killed them down low.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last break, I heard Quinn Snyder talking with his team. This game is close, and he told his players, hey, guys, this is when it's fun, right? This is a close game, and this is when you get to show what you're made of. Right here, right now. Kevin, we'll see how they respond.
Oubre against Conley. Oubre passes to Ayton. Got it! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment. Gobert is not fazed by these moments. He wants to be the man.
A three and nothing but a three will do here.
You've got to keep your composure and execute to get a quality look from three.
Drains it from downtown. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Johnson with the block. But they'll get another chance. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. 2K Sports. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. And it's the Suns to start out. And always a good ride in these post-regulation battles. This overtime now looking to be an exciting one. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. So on the floor for Utah. Bogdanovic out there with Gobert. Then it's Conley. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Ingles in at the small forward. Here's Bogdanovic. Out to Conley. He dishes it to Gobert. Outside Bogdanovic. Back to Gobert. Kicks it out to Bogdanovic. Clock at 4. Gobert can't hit.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't good.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Here's Saric. Oubre outside. Left side, Saric. He had stolen by Ingles. Pass to O'Neal. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Well, how about the court awareness from Bogdanovic, showing off his ability to find the open man, Kevin?
The Jazz making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in.
Yeah, big play on the front end to finish despite getting hacked there and big on the back end to hit the free throw.
About 90 seconds off the clock here in the extra period. Rubio finds it. Bucket is good. And the Suns lead by 4.
DeAndre Ayton with a big-time shot. Go ahead, young sir.
Got a piece of it. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Oubre. Here's Gobert. A little over a minute and a half gone now here in overtime. And there's the pass to Saric. On the wing, Booker. Three-pointer. Kept alive. Out to Saric. From the arc. He can't get that one to fall. Now the Jazz take it the other way. The drive by Mitchell. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
He might be young, but Mitchell is clutch. That's beautifully done.
So it's Rubio bringing it up for Phoenix. The lead is 2. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Shooting for Phoenix, Ricky Rubio.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Well, this is one of the most talked about international players ever, and I think Rubio just needs to stay healthy and keep working on that shot.
And those free throws will mean a ton now. It makes it a 2-possession game.
Here's Conley. Good D by Rubio. A bucket here would give them a bit more room.
True, but no need to rush it. Play smart.
Booker outside. Here's Oubre. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul. Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Now Booker. And so it's Phoenix who's straight by with the win. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what?
But this isn't a block party, it's a dunk party. Moving on to the beach, it's Holidays. Uses their active hands for the late game steal, and then kicks the ball for the game-winning assist. No penalty time here, folks. This match is over. Last.
We get a look at the sun shining in the building. And as things...
Hey, Kevin.
He sure does. Fantastic, David. Thank you. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Malik Beasley out there with D'Angelo Russell. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Okogie in at the 3. And for the Jazz, Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Okogie. Lays it up off the glass.
Boy, that's a great job by Okogie to get out in front and finish off the break.
And here's Utah. Here's Gobert, and he gets the bucket. A couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here. Great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5 because, listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
Now, here is Russell. Beasley outside. Back to Russell. No good. And Utah the other way now. Towns with the steal. And the shot goes in.
Beast mode in the painted area. Karl Anthony Towns. Hard to match up with him. His size and skill set, top level.
And Beasley, here we go.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
And Josh Okogie, a rugged wing defender out of Georgia Tech.
Yeah, and he takes an awful lot of pride in that aspect of his game, Greg. He wants to lock people up. Always active with his hands around the ball.
And when Gobert goes up, he gets up. Hair time to spare as he slams the putback home.
Russell passes to Towns. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Got a piece of it to the left wing. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Okogie. Gobert with it. Now guarded by Towns. Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Okogie. That is his first foul of the game. And Utah making a change here. O'Neal's checked in. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for Minnesota.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
And Utah making a change here. Clarkson's checked in.
Boy, I love Culver's assertiveness right there. He did not let the contact bother him at all.
Back to O'Neal, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Jazz have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line, so that's a nice all-around effort.
Emmanuel Mudiay's checked in for Utah. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Reed's checked in. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same.
It actually almost makes it a little more special. Grace over power is how I would look at it.
And pushing it up again is Minnesota, again in transition.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Culver with it, now defended by Mudiay. Culver's shot is off. Jazz trail by 6. Gobert the pass to Clarkson. Makes it off the glass.
Fighting his way inside, Clarkson shows good body control.
1:22 left in the first quarter of the game. Plays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Culver passes to Reed. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
9 feet out. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. There's the 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Clarkson's got 5 points so far.
Nice look there from Bogdanovich, the shooter keeping an eye peeled and open for the open man.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
The shot by Lehman, no good. Clarkson with the ball. Rudy kicks to Gobert. Here's Clarkson. And there it is for him. 7 points in the game.
And this is the advantage Clarkson has. I mean, he's a big combo guard and can convert through contact.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Timberwolves. And recently, D'Angelo Russell, Greg, told us about some offseason.
Man, I picked a lot of people's brains, you know, going into.
Greg doing what he can do to reach that immense potential.
You know, the talent is there. There's never been a question about that, but you also have to be reliable and accountable, both to yourself and to your team. Sounds like that's becoming his focus.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
They've got Clarkson. O'Neal is out there with Joe Ingles. Then there's Davis, and it's Conley in at the 1. That's the group right now for Utah. Mitchell, he's checked in for Clarkson. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Minnesota. Okogie comes in for Johnson. Here's O'Neal. The pass to Ingles. Mitchell kicks to Ingles. Back to Mitchell. It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. And it's blocked by Conley. One-on-one fast break. Mitchell passes to Davis. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Down low. It's tipped. Outside, Russell. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
You know, maybe he's not the fastest guy on the court, but quickness is more important than pure speed in basketball. Russell's handle and scoring instincts, though, are borderline elite.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Inside. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Russell. Now it's a 6-point Minnesota lead.
Exactly what you want from your point guard. Nice dime to the open teammate by Russell.
And that's a foul called on Malik Beasley. That is his first foul of the game. Pass to Davis. The Jazz working the ball around now. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Back to Davis. Clock at 6. Greg, so many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people you know has its pros and cons,
right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. The Timberwolves were fined last season for resting D'Angelo Russell on the road in a nationally televised game. Minnesota said, we're a player-centric organization that's focused on learning and optimizing our players' bodies. Guys, they do seem willing to pay a fine here or there to protect their players' health. Back to you.
Well, as a player, how couldn't you like that? Always watching out for you. David, thank you for that one. Here's what Utah's going with right now. Gobert, he's checked in for Joe Ingles. Bogdanovich comes in for O'Neal. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Moutier in for Mike Conley. Out to the right wing. Fast break, here come the Jazz. Moutier with the ball, and Moutier throws it down.
Boy, nice anticipation by Clarkson, not just on the steal, but in the way he jump starts the fast break.
Now, here's Culver. He's guarded closely. Oh, that's blocked. And they're able to recover. And gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
On the Timberwolves making a change here. Reed's checked in.
Boy, the ceiling is really high for Jared Culver. I mean, this guy has already established himself as an outstanding talent, but he keeps getting better, and I think that's going to continue.
And good that time. Reed's got 8.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And Davis gets it to go.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Timberwolves trail by 3. It's stolen by Davis. Clarkson dishes to Bogdanovich. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Bogdanovich has got his second bucket. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Jazz.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
And I really think you've got to love the way they protected the rim today. I mean, a good number of blocks in the first half.
Davis. Rebound by Johnson.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Utah Jazz. Passes it to Clarkson. And Gobert takes to Moutier. Pass to Clarkson. Back to Moutier. Now here's Gobert. 6 to shoot. To the paint. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Here's Reed. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Reed's got 6 here in this quarter.
So good to see young players have a feel for creating for others, and Culver flat.
We've got more in store for you right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. They're in better shape now than they were at one point when they... And that...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Timberwolves trail.
And at Texas Tech, Jared Culver operated as a lead guard. Is that a role he can fill at this level?
You know what, Greg? I think he's got the potential to. He's got excellent vision, good size, a really nice pace to his game. I think he can play some point, but he may be best suited as a secondary creator.
On the court for Minnesota, they've got Karl Anthony Towns, D'Angelo Russell out there with Malik Beasley. And it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward. Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Okogie. That'll be his second foul of the game. So it's the Jazz now. Now the pass to Conley. Feeds to Gobert. Pass to Mitchell. Fires the 3. Minnesota with the rebound.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Look at this little fella going in there and eating up some glass.
Ingles in the corner. Outside Conley. The Jazz working the ball around now. Bogdanovich passes to Conley. It's tipped.
Okogie's defense is top tier. He never stops working and causing problems at that end of the floor.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Russell kicks to Hernangomez. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. That one doesn't go. Good D by Bogdanovich.
Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
Russell against Conley. Bogdanovich passes to Gobert. Shot clock at 6. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Beasley with the putback. And it's Russell with that extra effort.
You know, guys, whenever Russell attacks second chance opportunities like that, it's a big bonus.
Conley dishes to Gobert. Kicks it to Bogdanovich. Conley, the pass to Bogdanovich. Here's Mitchell. Another miss by Utah.
Ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
And that one is good by Beasley.
Boy, I tell you what, Beasley can really move. I mean, his drives are explosive and sudden. The defense has no way to stop him.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right here.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Bojan Bogdanovic was a pro in Europe for a decade before he joined the NBA. Croatian sharpshooter says, a lot of players who are happy over there, but I wanted to have another challenge, to play against the best in the world. That was the only thing that was important to me. Guys, he's lived up to that promise.
He loves that challenge, and he's having success. D.A., thank you.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
Ingles passes to Gobert. Mitchell dishes to Gobert. Passes to Ingles. Out to the right wing. Conley with a wide open look. They get it again. Takes a 3. Gobert. Great positioning on the putback. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Right side Towns. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Bogdanovich wide open. Oh, good with the triple. Timberwolves leading by 4. There's the lob to Towns. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And defensively, you've got to be on the lookout for this. I mean, Towns gets up in a hurry now.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Gobert kicks to Ingles. Another steal. Here's Beasley. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. And it's an 8-point Minnesota lead.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Here's Gobert, and the last-second attempt doesn't fall. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for Minnesota. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. The Jazz shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. Then there's Emmanuel Mudiay. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group right now for Utah. And yes, it's good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And using his insane wingspan and athletic frame, Gobert can flat out dominate down low.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Pass to Gobert. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Guys, one of the themes in this game has been how much of their scoring has come off turnovers.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Mitchell, he's checked in for the Jazz. It's tipped. Outside Russell, and he lobs it up. Culver's shot is off.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
Those are the kinds of plays that win games. Really savvy D, and give him credit for looking to go straight up the court with it.
Clarkson passes to Gobert. Here's Mitchell. But they recover it. And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. The 3. They get the rebound. And there's Gobert putting it right back in.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Russell passes to Layman. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The first free throw is good. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
It's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team. And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team. They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too. You know, they've got to make him earn those threes. You play off of him, and he's automatic from that distance.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less. Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Beasley dishes to Johnson. Here's Russell. O'Neal with the defensive effort. Jazz trail by 13. Here's Mitchell. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got his 5th assist in this one. Russell passes to Reed. Back to Russell. From downtown, good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
Guys, you can just about count on it. If you score on Russell, you better believe he's looking to come right back at you.
And there's the pass to Reed. It's stolen by Gobert. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter. Minnesota leading by 13. Beasley left side. Gobert with the block.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Timberwolves.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort, a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for D'Angelo Russell.
Boy, I can't recall a play that he wasn't involved in. He was so involved in so many plays tonight, a force on both ends.
Layman pass to Johnson. Got a hand on it. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Jazz. The 3 from Bogdanovich. Rebound by Okogie. And the Timberwolves with possession here. It's a 13-point game. Back to Russell. Right side Towns. The 10-footer off target. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. They came in here and took care of business like they...
but not least, we turn to Call Me 2K Bully. Looking to end the game, so they unleash the no-look full-court alley-oop. Who said long-distance relationships don't work? And don't think I missed the 22-5 score. They really are a bully. Now, vote for your top play of the week.
Clouds passing high over the 10th. And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline.
Kevin, good evening. Karl Anthony Towns
knows it very well, D.A. Thank you so much. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Ayton is out there with Johnson. And it's Oubre in at the 3. And for Minnesota, we've got Beasley. He's out there with D'Angelo Russell. And it's Okogie in at the small forward. Russell against Rubio. The kick out to Towns. Beyond the arc. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
And the Timberwolves have made it clear Karl Anthony Towns is their franchise player. He's the guy they're building around.
And here's Booker from the arc. Offensive rebound.
Ayton's so big inside, he turns a miss into an opportunity.
Passes it to Hernan Gomez. Johnson with the block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Hernan Gomez. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
And we've heard Towns for years pronouncing his happiness with the Timberwolves. Last season, Greg, as the losses piled up, some rumors that he was getting frustrated.
Well, we've seen this pattern with the Timberwolves before, right? Kevin Garnett, Kevin Love, all-star big man who ended up leaving the Twin Cities to win titles. And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
Booker inside, covered by Beasley. Booker looking around. From deep three-point range, sinks it. What range from outside? Wow.
Great shooting from Booker. He keeps getting better, that time from way outside.
And it's Beasley finishing it off.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Yeah, massive relief there. Getting a little bit frustrating for them until that bucket.
Rubio dishes to Ayton. And the rejection by Towns. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And it's Johnson. That time on the assist by Ayton.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Russell passes to Okogie. Booker against Beasley. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Booker outside. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Johnson up top. He's guarded by Russell. Just 4 to shoot. Oubre, right side. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that.
Well, for a guy who does a lot of his work on the perimeter, Beasley gets into the painted area.
Oubre on the wing. 1:24 left here in the opening quarter. For 3, Booker. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Minnesota. James Johnson's checked in for Hernan Gomez. And Jake Layman subbed in for Beasley. And the Suns making a change here as well. Sharks checked in for Johnson.
Well, that's nice coordination as Russell seemed to know that he was going to get around the defense.
Booker outside. Shoots the three. Phoenix no good that time either.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Okogie, the pass to Layman. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Ayton against Towns. Shoots from 12. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Okogie, the pass to Layman. No good. That would have tied it. And there's the call on Jake Layman. That's his first foul. And here's Saric. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Here's Jerome. Shoots. Saric, that's good.
Catch and shoot opportunity for Dario, and he doesn't waste it.
Culver kicks to Layman. Banked in off the glass.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still and close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for Minnesota, they've got Layman, also Johnson out there. And it's Noel in at the 2. The Suns leading. Culver with the steal. The Suns making a switch here. Kaminsky's checked in. Here's Johnson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Hey, you got to know that Johnson right there, he's not backing down from anybody, and right there, that's how he gets that call.
That one drops. He ties it up. Here is Carter. Here's Jerome. Baines, high post. The pass to Kaminsky. Carter on the wing. Now, here's Bridges. Clock at 6. Back to Kaminsky. Launches it. With the tip. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. To the left side wing. Here's Noel. Defended by Carter. Shots good by Noel.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The Suns have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And Minnesota has possession. Minnesota shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. Here's Reed. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And we know GA's shooting is a question mark for Jarrett Culver.
A long windup, a little hitch in his giddy up, and shoots it kind of on the way down. He's reworked his motion. I like the high release, but it's still a work in progress.
When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era,
our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Jerome passes to Baines. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
To the middle. Here's Baines. It's deflected. Beasley outside. And that one is off. Suns have gone 2 of 6 in the field in the second quarter so far. Carter finds Kaminsky. Baines against Hernan Gomez. And it's Baines missing. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Beasley got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
And the agility on Beasley's drive, really tough for the defense to deal with.
Here's Jerome. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Got a piece of it. Here's Noel. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Now it's a 4-point Timberwolves lead.
Well, the find from the off-guard Beasley there, would like to see more of that. Malik working the ball around.
The Suns shooting just 29% in the second quarter. The offense is suffering. Carter outside. To the inside. Shots good by Baines. Baines has got 8 here in the quarter.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Beasley. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
And Beasley at 6'4", able to rise up and throw it down.
Suns trail by 4. 56 seconds left to play here in the half. Fast break, Minnesota. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor.
Well, Beasley has been explosive in some of the roles he's played, and with more responsibility, he's able to score a lot of points in bunches.
Oubre, good.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
With 3, Booker. They get it back. Out to Sharch. Oubre outside. Over Hernan Gomez. Here's Ayton. Goes up again, and the layup is up and in.
He's a pretty high percentage shooter from there. Ayton's size and touch, it's a pretty tough combo to go against.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. And he knocks down the first one. The Timberwolves making a switch here. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. He got it up. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. It was a closely contested first quarter for Minnesota. They're in better shape now than they were. And that'll...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. One guy who's getting it done is Malik Beasley.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
This is why the best athletes in the world play this game. If he finds a hole, he rips through and throws it down.
On the court for the Suns, Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Oubre, and it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. The kick out to Towns. Bangs home the trifecta. Towns has got the lead up to 7 now for Minnesota.
And that's why Cat went first overall. This dude is 6'11" with perimeter skills, a sweet shot, and unstoppable when he's on.
Oubre, and finished off by Oubre.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish.
And Bones, Devin Booker, capable of big nights. One of just a few players with multiple games of at least 59 points.
Well, he's always looking to put pressure on the defense, and he's got such a wide array of skills. Not only shooting the basketball, but has shown off more of his patience and playmaking ability as he moves through his career.
Ayton dishes to Johnson. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Layman's checked in. Russell passes to Towns. Layman kicks to Russell. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for Phoenix. They trail by 7. And here's Johnson outside. Ayton. And Ayton stays with it. Ayton's got 6.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Here's Ayton. Count the basket. He's got 8.
And Rubio just waiting for the shooter to get open and then gets the assist.
Here's Russell. Pass to Okogie. Another shot. And the rejection by Ayton. Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Okogie. That's his first foul. Johnson, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And the Suns here with a different look. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Saric comes in for Johnson. Bridges, he's checked in for Kelly Oubre. And it's Carter in for Ricky Rubio. Now, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
1:52 left in the third quarter. Suns trail by 5. Carter left side. Shots good by Baines. Baines has got 14.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Towns with the bucket.
Well, he hasn't missed yet, guys, and the defense is scrambling for answers to stop this hot start.
To the right side. Saric has the open look. His 3-pointers off the mark. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Aaron Baines. That is his first foul of the game. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Reed's checked in. Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for Phoenix. Russell against Booker. Here's Reed. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Phoenix the other way now. 1:03 left to play in the third. Bridges passes to Booker. Minnesota with the rebound. On the wing, Johnson. Covered by Saric. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Well, Johnson's tenacity meter right now redlining. He loves taking the punishment and finishing through it.
Juan Hernangomez, he's checked in for Jake Layman. And a change for the Suns. Rubio's checked in. Suns trail by 8. Booker, right side. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Now, Booker is a special offensive player, can score, and starting to show his playmaking.
Okogie's checked in for Culver. The free throw drops for Kaminsky.
And Devin Booker had surgery on that right hand back in the summer of 2018. Took the opportunity to work on his left hand, and ever since, his game has just gone to another level.
You wonder how much confidence, GA, he's had in making plays, not only scoring the ball with the left hand, but assisting with the left hand, and what that's opened up for him in terms of opportunities to be more effective as an offensive weapon. And Šarić, just one of those European players that comes over with the fundamentals. Beautiful play there.
Here's Hernan Gomez, and finished off by Hernan Gomez.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely, and it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
And the basket by Kaminsky.
Terrific effort from him really all night, yet despite his supreme marksmanship, they're still operating at a deficit.
Johnson, the pass to Reed. Bridges inside. Look at that.
Really nice read from Šarić that time to get the steal.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Timberwolves ahead. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. We've got Johnson, and it's Russell in at the guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's Johnson. The putback. Outside Russell. Tries yet again. And they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards in one trip down the floor.
Good penetration for D'Lo right there. Real nimble on the inside. And finds an angle.
To the middle. Ayton finds Booker. No good on the three.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there. When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Out to Russell. The shot comes out. Some solid defense from Ayton. 3-on-3. Fires at the elbow. He goes up again. Booker the pass to Ayton. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists now in this one.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Outside Russell. To the paint. Here's Reed. Some solid defense from Ayton. Towns, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Malik Beasley comes in for Johnson. And the Suns also making a change. Johnson, he's checked in for Kaminsky. Rubio, the pass to Johnson. Back to Rubio. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Booker with no one around. It's good. This game is all even.
And just lights out in terms of his scoring. Devin Booker's calling card.
Here's Russell. It's good. With that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That's his first foul. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Towns, count it. And it's a 4-point Minnesota lead.
Sometimes it's the simple play that's most effective. D'Lo with a nice assist.
Pass to Booker. Inside, Towns with the steal. And now Minnesota on the fast break. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here, Okogie, the pass to Beasley. And the rejection by Ayton.
Well, Ayton flashing some good movement there and great timing.
And there's Booker on the assist by Rubio. And it's 8 points for Devin Booker.
That's got to feel good. A guy who can score, stepping up and hitting buckets, as important as that one.
That's good by Rudy Gobert.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Johnson wide open. He fires from outside off the mark. Timberwolves leading by 4. It's tipped.
You can see the coaching staff up there and clapping right now as Oubre on the defensive end getting it done.
So that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Completely lost focus. You can't get 2 steps ahead.
With 3, Booker. Offensive rebound.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. And Russell gets it to go. Russell's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, the teammates are fired up, and so is D'Lo.
Passes it to Oubre. Here's Ayton. Yes!
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
A drive by Russell. Trying to find Towns. Gets it to him. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Okogie misses. Towns with the steal. Ball's not loose. And the Suns another fast break chance here. With 3, Booker. It's hauled in by Karl-Anthony Towns. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That'll be his second foul of the game. 29 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
Here's Russell. And foul on the shot. The coach's challenge has been issued. Close game like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
And D'Lo has shown that he has an extreme amount of confidence and offensive ability in this league. It's just a matter of finding the right environment.
And the pass to Booker. To tie it up. He's off from 3. And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
That's right. No other option but to foul and look for some misses.
So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
Can't get it to fall. And so Minnesota takes the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that
play of the week. I'm always looking for the next best thing, so if you want your highlights to be featured in a future episode, then submit them to social media using the hashtag 2KTVWow. I'm the 2KMC. Peace.
From Salt Lake City. And thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thank you very much.
Thanks, David. That's David Aldridge, our NBA Hall of Famer. Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Andre Ayton out there with Johnson. And it's Oubre in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Jazz, Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert, and it's Conley in at the 1. Now here's Oubre. Wide open look. Gobert pulls it in.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
A shake. 2 points. That one goes.
That's just too easy. Defensively, you want to prevent Gobert from getting the ball that deep.
And there's a lot of talk about Gobert's rim protection, but his rebounding is every bit as important on the defensive end.
Yeah, that's finishing off defense. Once you force them to miss, you don't want to allow second chance opportunities. Rudy Gobert averaged over 10 defensive boards a game last year. That was the best numbers of his career and top 3 in the league.
A nice shot by Booker.
And really, Booker is as lethal as they come from deep. Can't allow him to get into a groove.
Mitchell outside. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Ingles. And the rejection by Ayton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for the Suns. Johnson in the corner. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. And the wing jumper offline.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
And taken away by Johnson. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
He just looks so fluid in the open floor. I love how Ayton runs to the right spot in these situations.
Gobert, the pass to Bogdanovich. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Here's Booker. Bogdanovich picking up that last basket. Booker dishes to Ayton. Back to Booker. 6 on the shot clock. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And basketball in the blood for Devin Booker. I mean, his father, Melvin, started at the University of Missouri and played pro ball. Started in high school. Devin trained with his father, trying to follow his path.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. O'Neal's checked in for Joe Ingles, and it's Jordan Clarkson in for Mike Conley. And for the Suns, Aaron Baines, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Saric comes in for Johnson, and it's Bridges in for Kelly Oubre.
A more physical player at this stage of his career. Bojan is not bothered by the contact on that shot.
Booker the pass to Baines. And we know the story. Booker moving from Michigan to Mississippi to live with his father and develop his skills.
And 4:30 a.m. alarms to train on the beach before the summer sun, getting to practice 2 hours early and staying late. Booker, not a freak athlete, so he had to work harder and drill the fundamentals.
And the Jazz with some changes. Davis is checked in for Bogdanovich, and it's Moutier in for Mitchell. And the Suns making a change here as well. Carter, he's checked in for Ricky Rubio. And here's Booker from the arc. Another 3 for Phoenix.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
O'Neal against Bridges. Moutier pass to Davis. Back to Moutier. The pass to O'Neal. Clarkson on the wing. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart. Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Pass to Baines. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Moutier, defended by Carter. And Moutier throws it down.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Bridges, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Davis. Second chance effort. He kicks it to Moutier. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. 5 to shoot. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Down low. And no good. Trying to use the glass. That drive by Carter. Charge outside. From deep. Here's Baines. Off target at the rim. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Suns lead by 4. Live from...
How many fans do I got for the love of the coast?
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
Joe Ingles is out there with O'Neal. Then there's Davis. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second. Carter right side. Now the feed to Ayton. Misses from close range. And it's Davis with the ball for the Utah Jazz. 4-point game. Boy, that was a momentum killer to start last season, wasn't it, Greg? 25-game suspension for DeAndre Ayton.
And he sprained his ankle in his return game. The Suns at full strength, able to win some games. He's obviously a huge part of their future.
Ingles with the ball. Kaminsky's there. O'Neal dishes to Ingles. Nice ball movement by Utah. And Davis puts it in. Davis has got his first points of the game.
Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
Ayton kicks to Oubre. They get it back. Tries again. They shoot again. Pass to Kaminsky. Ayton against O'Neal. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And look at Ayton get up there. Have to enjoy watching the big man getting tricky with it.
Here's Clarkson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And the basket by Ingles.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Suns leading by 4. Jerome passes to Ayton. The putback, it's good on the putback.
And Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Now here's Kaminsky. Pass to Jerome. Ayton at the elbow. In the corner, it's Oubre. Now here's Kaminsky. Ingles covering. And that one's good, Ayton.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Ingles finds Conley. On the wing, Ingles. Back to O'Neal. The shot missing. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Out to Carter. Back to Ayton. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Ayton's got the lead up to 10 now for Phoenix. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Bogdanovich comes in for O'Neal, and it's Mitchell in for Jordan Clarkson. Johnson, he's checked in for the Suns. Ricky Rubio comes in for Carter.
Has a great combination of height and body frame. Bogdanovich can keep up with the defenders physically.
Rubio dishes to Johnson. Back to Rubio. Kicks it to Kaminsky. 6 to shoot. Takes the 13-footer. Mike Conley with the rebound.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
Bogdanovich can't hit the putback. Suns leading by 10. To the middle. Here's Jerome. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
There's the pass to Ingles. He feeds it to Davis. Now, here's Ingles. Defense right on him. Davis kicks to Conley. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
You won't find many players with the quickness of Mike Conley. He can dice you up.
Oubre, no one around him. Can't hit that one.
Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
DeAndre Ayton, he has been the guy making things happen for Phoenix. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And now let's catch up. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. DeAndre Ayton was on fire in the first half. He had 12 points. And that's a wrap with the third.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. DeAndre Ayton has been sensational.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
Basketball 101. You've got to put a body on him. Unfortunately, that's a fundamental that's gone by the wayside.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Oubre out there with Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the 5. Booker with no one around. Offensive rebound.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Back to Conley. Mitchell against Booker. Mitchell passes to Gobert. And the shot goes down. Gobert's got his second basket.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Oubre against Ingles. Lets it go from 11. Oubre, good. And the Suns lead by 10.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
That one falls coming off Johnson's feet. Oubre's got the lead up to 12 now for the Suns.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Mitchell dishes to Gobert. Basket good. Gobert's got 6.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
And when you talk about certain players having that it factor, Donovan Mitchell fits that bill.
He does. Confident in his approach, GA. Fearless on his attack. Donovan Mitchell is one of those guys who can go off for 50 if you let him get into rhythm. As long as he's in Utah, that team will remain competitive.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. O'Neal's checked in for Joe Ingles. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Mitchell. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Mike Conley. And for the Suns, Saric checked in for Johnson. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Kelly Oubre. Chalk up 2 there. He has 6.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
It's stolen by Mudiay. That's tipped.
I think surprising everyone in this arena. Rubio all over it.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Bogdanovich, no luck.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
Rubio outside. Inside, Saric, and he uses the glass on the layup. And the Suns lead by 14.
If all fails, that's what you want to do. Get Ricky Rubio in a pick-and-roll situation. He thrives in it.
The shot's good.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
1:51 left in the third. Rubio with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. Here's Bridges. Gobert with the block.
You really have to be careful with Gobert lurking around. He'll send it back.
Saric passes to Ayton. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Some changes for Phoenix. Aaron Baines comes in for DeAndre Ayton. And it's Carter in for Ricky Rubio. I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
And that'll give them a jolt. Nothing like a rejection to light a fire under you.
Back to Gobert. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Baines. And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Feeds it to Gobert. Shoots over Baines. 4 on the clock. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
On the wing, Booker. He's got 10. From deep. That shot is off. And Utah the other way now. And now Utah, fast break. A shot by Clarkson, no good. Suns leading by 12. To the inside. A nice shot by Booker.
Continuing to stoke the fire. His shot making has been absolutely superb.
Clarkson dishes to Bogdanovich. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Bogdanovich has got 8 points.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
Booker the pass to Baines. Back to Booker. Bogdanovich against Saric. Goes up to the stripe. Here's Baines. Ready by Bogdanovich. Pass to Clarkson. And stolen by Booker. That shot off the mark. And so it's Phoenix enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Bogdanovich out there with Joe Ingles. And it's Gobert in at center. That's the group right now for Utah. Out to the wing. 5 on the clock. Rubio with it.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense. He might have gotten over-eager.
And with that, the Phoenix lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Conley.
That time, a lot of young guys would have jacked up a shot. Patience. Man flashes open. Mitchell delivers the basketball on time.
Gobert brings the double team. Kicks it out to Booker. This one for 3. But they get it back. Rubio outside. 3-pointer. And the Suns miss again.
Not in rhythm. He had the 2 triples in the first half. None so far in the second.
Bogdanovich dishes to Gobert. Bogdanovich passes to Gobert. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Ayton, he's checked in for Phoenix. Kelly Oubre comes in for Kaminsky. Here's Gobert. And the rejection by Ayton. And it's Oubre off the drive. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got 3 assists in the game. Conley finds Ingles. The Jazz working the ball around now. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. Lays it up and banks it in. And it's 8 points for Kelly Oubre.
And what started it all, terrific anticipation on the defensive end.
Most teams now are looking to play with pace. No better way to ignite the break than off a turnover.
Stolen by Rubio. One-on-one here. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
And that one falls for Johnson. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
and now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play, excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. Ingles kicks to Bogdanovich. Outside Conley. Bogdanovich dishes to Ingles. It's deflected. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Clock is at 3. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. And here's Rubio. Booker outside. Lets it go with a 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Ingles in the corner. Outside Conley. Mitchell in the corner. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
The Jazz making a switch here. O'Neal's checked in. And a change for the Suns. Sharge is checked in. Rubio against Conley. Ayton. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Ayton's got 20.
Crossing up the defense, and that's what you expect from Rubio. Terrific vision.
Bogdanovich passes to O'Neal. Back to Conley. And here is O'Neal. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Passes it to Gobert. Mitchell outside. Dishes to Conley. Pass to O'Neal. They need this, but they'll get another chance. Back to Mitchell. To the paint. Gobert, the pass to Mitchell. There's the dish to Conley. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Here's Gobert. He can't hit that time. Some solid defense from Ayton.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Suns.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for DeAndre Ayton.
When it comes to protecting the rim, there are numerous ways to do that. The most exciting of those, just send shots back. And that's what he did tonight in volume.
A platoon swap here for Phoenix. Here's Jerome. The pass to Diallo. And he commits the intentional foul.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Baines passes to Diallo. Here's Jerome. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The three drills the three-pointer. And the Suns lead by 20.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
And still trying to find his footing in the league. Moutier must show improvement in his shooting moving forward.
Here's a Kobo. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got. Welcome to two. And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time.
Kevin, thanks.
What a great guy. D.A., thank you for that. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert, and it's Conley in at the 1 spot. And for the Timberwolves, D'Angelo Russell out there with Beasley. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the 4. Gobert the pass to Bogdanovich. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And, Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Off the inbound pass, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Minnesota gets called for the foul.
Well, we all know that free throw shooting early in his career was a major challenge for Rudy Gobert. What I like is he's made progress because he's put in the time.
And Gobert drops them both.
And Doris, as Gobert has added strength, his rebounding numbers have continued to improve.
That's right, Greg. He's always been a force as a shot blocker. But over the past 2 seasons, this guy as a rebounder has been top 3 in the league. Last year, he even challenged Andre Drummond for king of the boards. He's got great size, great anticipation, and he plays with passion.
The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. High post, Gobert. Towns on him. Here's Bogdanovich. That's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
A terrific effort by Towns. Sticks with the play and sends it back.
And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Up top, Russell. Over by Conley. Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
To the middle. Here's Mitchell. Nice ball movement by Utah. Conley kicks to Bogdanovich. Mitchell wide open. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
Plays it in off the pretty alley-oop.
Well, as soon as you recognize the size mismatch, you have to attack.
Ingles dishes to Conley. Back to Ingles for 3. Rebound by Okogie for Minnesota. They've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Here's Russell. And oh, that was close. He draws the foul. He'll shoot 2.
I tell you, you've got to try to prevent D'Angelo Russell from getting into the lane because when he gets there, you are in trouble.
And he makes both free throws. Utah's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Conley finds Bogdanovich. Here's Ingles. Back to Mitchell. Lays it up off the glass. Mitchell's got 5.
I'll tell you, Joe Ingles is proving that as a passer, he is a special player.
Got that one up quick.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. James Johnson checked in for Hernan Gomez. And Jake Layman subbed in for Josh Okogie. Then for the Jazz, O'Neal's checked in for Joe Ingles. And it's Clarkson in for Mike Conley. A different look for Utah. Ed Davis is checked in for Rudy Gobert. And it's Moutier in for Mitchell. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Noel passes to Reed. Stolen by Clarkson. And here we go. Moutier heading to the hoop. And it's Davis finishing it off.
You can see the improving court awareness of Emmanuel Mudiay, having an understanding for when to find his guys.
Noel passes to Reed, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Utah. Mudiay kicks to Davis. Bounce pass Bogdanovich. Davis finds Mudiay. Back to Davis. And the layup falls.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Noel passes to Reed. Can't cash in from close range.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Pass to Mudiay. The 3. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Well, this to me is the critical aspect that Emmanuel Mudiay must develop. Can he knock down 3-point shots? He does so there.
And he gets it to go.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Clarkson off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
How about Jordan Clarkson? The ability at his position to absorb contact and finish the play.
Here's Noel. He's covered by Clarkson. Layman gets the bucket.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Jazz leading by 3. And Bogdanovich kicks to Mudiay. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Passes to O'Neal. Back to Mudiay. Launches a 3. Doesn't go for him. And Minnesota now the other way. And the pass to O'Neal. Back to Mudiay. From downtown. The rebound by Johnson.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Culver. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson.
Oh, my goodness. Jarrett Culver specializes in getting off the bounce and will never step away from contact.
To the wing right side. Mudiay pass to Davis. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Culver with the steal. Now here's Culver, the fast break chance. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Both teams have it going here early. Still close through the first quarter. Jazz out. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, from what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And so in the game for the Jazz, we've got Conley. O'Neal is out there with Joe Ingles. And there's Davis, and it's Clarkson in at the 2 spot. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season.
Oh,
I was championship night. I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face. Yeah.
Ouch! Let's remember that the 7-foot frame includes a 7'9" wingspan. Rudy Gobert, the Stifle Tower, doing work.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And they're on the break. Lob pass to Conley. Tries to keep it alive. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
Beasley's checked in for the Timberwolves. Russell comes in for Culver. Throws it up high. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. The wide open look here for Ingles. The Jazz with another miss.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
And last season, at least at first, it was a challenge for Ingles to mesh with Mike Conley.
Yeah, I mean, Conley came in to run the offense, which kind of took the ball out of Ingles' hands a little bit. But then Conley goes out with the hamstring, and that allowed Ingles to get back into rhythm, and he's been able to handle that load many times for this group.
They get it again. Hernangomez passes to Okogie. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. It's Gobert with the ball for Utah. Mitchell dishes to Ingles. Back to Mitchell from past the arc. And the Jazz another three.
How about a nice bounce to his step from Donovan Mitchell? Getting the catch and shoot game, sir.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Pass to Gobert. Mitchell kicks to Conley. Tries again. Pass to O'Neal. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Mitchell. Utah the rebound. He dishes it to Conley. Back to Mitchell. Fires the three. Again, Mitchell missing. On the wing, Ingles. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Timberwolves trail by 3. Okogie, the pass to Hernangomez. Tries again. Out to Russell. Second chance shot, and he sinks the layup. Russell's got 6.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Count that one. And the Jazz lead by 3.
This is where Joe Ingles is gifted at realizing when he should go up with it. Really good timing on that shot.
And it's Russell missing.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. The 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Here's Okogie. Rebound, Utah. O'Neal's got 4 rebounds in this game. Gobert the pass to Mitchell. To the paint. Here's Ingles. And the layup's good off the glass. Ingles has got the lead up to 5 now for the Jazz.
Well, Rudy Gobert stands 7'1", and he's an unselfish guy. It puts the pass on the money.
Towns. O'Neal with the rebound. O'Neal's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Johnson, he's checked in for Hernangomez. And Layman subbed in for Josh Okogie. And a switcher also for Utah. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for O'Neal.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
And he makes that one. Beasley's got 4 points in the quarter.
What floor awareness from Karl Anthony Towns to be 7 foot and that skilled. How lucky is he?
And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Layman pass to Towns. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Here's Noel. Covered by Mitchell. Noel, no good.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Beyond the arc. And it's Mitchell missing. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for Utah. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. At its highest, their lead topped out at 5 points. Thanks for joining.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, the break certainly didn't have a cooling effect on him at all. He's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Beasley is out there with D'Angelo Russell. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the four-man position. That's the group starting the second half for Ryan Saunders. Ingles can't get it to go. Timberwolves trail by 5. Here's a Kogi. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Conley, the pass to Bogdanovich, and it's good. 2 points.
Well, Bogdanovich looking so comfortable close to the rim, just extends past the defense beautifully.
Beasley kicks to Russell. Passes it to Okogie. Towns down low, defended by Gobert. That one goes. Count it. Towns has got 6.
Well, there's a willingness to mix it up on the glass, and that's a big plus for Karl Anthony Towns.
And last season, Karl Anthony Towns shooting over 40% from three-point range with over 8 attempts a game. I mean, Greg, he is in the conversation, don't you think, for best three-point shooting center of all time.
It's amazing, Kevin. His volume of threes is unprecedented for the center position. And it's not just standstill. Catch and shoot triples. He's hitting step backs. He could have that title when it's all said and done.
It's good. 8 points for him.
Well, the more repetition he gets, the more floor awareness you develop. D'Angelo Russell showing a desire to get his teammates involved.
Conley finds Gobert, and the rejection by Towns. Nice ball movement by Utah. Back to Ingles. Shot clock at 6. Goes back up. Up again. It's good on the putback. And the Jazz lead by 3.
I'll tell you, you cannot give Rudy Gobert an inch of space when he's working the glass. This guy excels at using his reach.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group. Davis is checked in for Rudy Gobert. O'Neal comes in for Joe Ingles. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Moutier in for Mike Conley.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
The Jazz have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Reed's checked in. Rebounded by the Jazz. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Here's O'Neal. Another miss by Utah. Timberwolves have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Both good from the line that time. We've got 1:48 left here in the third quarter. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Fires for 3. Reed with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And then Culver with the dunk.
What a display of length and athletic ability. Throw it up and let Mr. Culver finish it.
And now the Timberwolves on the break. Culver's got the ball. And then Johnson with the jam.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Bogdanovich finds Davis. And here is O'Neal. Back to Davis. Now the pass to Moutier. Bogdanovich wide open. The basket good off the assist from Moutier. Moutier's got 3 assists now in this one. Timberwolves leading by 3. Culver passes to Reed. To the inside. And the basket by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 this quarter.
That's about reading the floor. Hits his man right where he wanted it.
Down low. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Noel. It's deflected, and he recovers it. Pass to Reed. Here's Culver, guarded by O'Neal. Shot clock at 5. Second shot opportunity. Noel, no good.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
It's good.
Well, how about the court awareness from Bogdanovic, showing off his ability to find the open man, Kev?
Here's Noel. And we just finished the third quarter, and we got a tight ball game here. Timberwolves lead by 3. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Taking a look at the Jazz. We've got Bojan Bogdanovic. Donovan Mitchell is out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5. Home in the paint. Count that 1. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down to just 1 on the basket from O'Neal. He lobs it up. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Clarkson with the ball. He's picked up by Russell to take the lead. Clarkson tips it back in.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
No doubt, keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
Mitchell dishes to Bogdanovic. Feeds it to Mitchell. Inside. Gobert, the pass to Bogdanovic. Back to Gobert. Another shot. Pass to Clarkson. To the paint. 6 feet out. That misses off the backboard. Timberwolves trail. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
Yeah, but in the first half, he was just purely flawless as a ball securer. But that certainly hasn't been the case here in the second half.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Joe Ingles comes in for O'Neal, and Mike Conley subbed in for Jordan Clarkson. Conley, the pass to Mitchell. Back to Conley. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Beasley. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
And he lobs it up toward the rim.
And this is what you love about the game. Superb defense, great steal, and just like that, they add 2 points to this narrow lead.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And Doris, Malik Beasley, no stranger to the entertainment business. His parents and his grandfather are all accomplished actors.
Yes, but his father also played basketball professionally. Malik with so much talent. Now he's looking for his role to grow, and he's got the kind of heart and toughness to go make it happen.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
Gobert has a thin frame, but make no mistake, he is physical and he relishes contact.
Jazz have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. Here's Conley. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. And the Jazz lead by 2.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
That free throw missing.
2 shots.
And he sinks the second. And so Gobert will bring it up for Utah. Mitchell kicks to Ingles. The tray. Good on the three-point shot.
Embrace the pressure, Mr. Ingles. Nice delivery.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Passes it to Okogie. Gobert with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. Jazz leading by 4. Down low. Mitchell dishes to Ingles. And Bogdanovich kicks to Conley. The Jazz working the ball around now. For the 3. Here's Gobert. Bogdanovich finds Conley. A 3 ball. Kicks it out to Mitchell. And there's the pass to Conley. And here's Ingles outside. And the ball goes out of bounds. Pass touch by Ingles. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Okogie, the pass to Russell. And they double up Russell. It's stolen by Ingles. In transition, here come the Jazz. Gobert dishes to Conley. Shoots. That shot off. And Minnesota now the other way. Here's Okogie. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around. Utah leading. Conley the pass to Ingles. Gobert down low. Hernan Gomez on him. Conley kicks to Ingles. Dishes to Mitchell. Back to Ingles. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
Johnson, he's checked in for 1. Hernan Gomez. Here's Russell. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Conley left side. Bogdanovich. It's in!
Bogdanovich is simply cold-blooded, astonishing scorer when the game is hanging in the balance.
It's good! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there. Huge shot there, and the crowd knows it.
Yeah, you gotta love hearing a crowd get this fired up.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Yes!
Gobert is not fazed by these moments. He wants to be the man.
12 seconds left in the game. Here's Towns. It's off.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
His production has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
And the Timberwolves call timing. Guys, what's your take?
And the only chance here is a lob at the front of the rim. A tip in to tie the game. There's not enough time to get a catch and shoot.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Rudy Gobert.
He's kept a lot of their possessions alive with his work on the offensive glass. You can't measure what that kind of effort means to a team. Not just in terms of the second chances those rebounds create, but also for the...
And so it's Utah who's straight.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to DA.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Now they're getting closer. Thanks, DA. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. We've got Malik Beasley. He's out there with Russell. And it's Okogie in at the 3. And for the Suns, Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Ayton. And it's Oubre in at the 3 slot. Now, here is Russell. Towns down low, covered by Oubre. It's deflected. Fast break, here come the Suns. All going up court. And that one's good, Ayton. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college. And one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. But we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game. And you talk post up, face up, you name it. Karl Anthony Towns gets it done.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? He's really molded that versatility into his game. I mean, he can pass it, drive it, shoot. You remember, he won the skills challenge back in 2016. I mean, he's a 7-footer for sure, but he's got guard skills too.
And Ayton stays with it.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
And Towns throws it down.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
To the inside, Ayton, good. And a nice assist from Booker. Ayton's got 6.
And the offense, I mean, 3 or 4, a solid start for this game.
Okogie, the pass to Towns. Let's go. Banked in off the glass.
Towns attacks the basket with such a ferocity and never give up attitude. I love that about him, guys.
Pass to Rubio. On the wing, Johnson feeds it to Ayton. Suns moving the ball around. Booker with no one around. No good from outside.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And taken away by Johnson. One-on-one here. That's good from Booker on the assist by Johnson.
And this is how you convert in transition. Booker running the floor well and being rewarded for it.
Hernan Gomez kicks to Towns. Beasley for 3. Booker pulls it in. Suns have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Back to Johnson. Pass to Ayton. Elbow shot is on the way. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Minnesota again turning it over.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Sharge checked in for Johnson. Timberwolves also changing it up. James Johnson's checked in for Hernan Gomez. And Jake Layman subbed in for Josh Okogie. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
And again, it's the Suns missing.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And it's Towns missing.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got his second bucket.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
And then Johnson with the dunk.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
And it all had to be, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
Sharge. Second chance effort. Kicks it out to Rubio. Oubre outside. Clock at 6. Off the left rim and out.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And here's Booker from the arc. It's good from long range. Booker's got 7.
And really, Booker is as lethal as they come from deep. Can't allow him to get into a groove.
Boy, nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
And it's the Suns with the ball after the basket by Minnesota. The pass to Ayton. It's stolen by Johnson. And now the Timberwolves on the break. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
I guess Towns got a little bit of point guard in him. The big fella with a beautiful dime right there.
Passes it to Ayton. Rubio outside. Unloads from 13. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop. To the middle. Beasley against Saric. And it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. Saric outside. Over Beasley. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. What stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
On the court for Minnesota, we've got Culver, and it's Johnson in at the 4-man position. Pass to Noel. Here's Reed, defended by Carter. Here's Noel. Rebounded by Kaminsky.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
Bridges finds Baines. Now here is Carter. To the inside. Shots good by Baines.
That's serving it up on the platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Noel passes to Reed. Out of hand on it. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Carter leading the charge. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Timberwolves. Reed misses. Phoenix leading by 5. And here is Bridges. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Kaminsky. There's the dish to Baines. Basket good.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
Reed the pass to Okogie. Out to the wing. Here's Culver. Sinks the triple.
You know, at this point, you've got to at least respect Culver's perimeter shot. He's proven how effective he can be from there.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And now Minnesota on the fast break. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
Kept alive. Baines. Bridges, no one around him. Baines, the tip in on the offensive rebound. Baines has got 6 in the quarter.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And the Suns making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Juan Hernangomez, he's checked in for Minnesota. Jake Layman comes in for Josh Okogie. Here is Carter, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Here's Jerome, inside. From about 16, that one off the back iron and out.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Three-pointer. Reed with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Noel, and trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Phoenix has gone 0 of 3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Johnson finds Bain. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Noel. It's hauled in by the Suns. 3-on-3. At the top of the key, Bain. Pass to Jerome. 1:07 left to play here in the second quarter. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3. And it's Lehman in the corner. To the paint, cuts off the pass. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. And Carter with the basket on the assist by Bridges. And the Suns lead by 4.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Phoenix leading by 4. Down low. A nice shot by Booker.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here is Russell. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. Russell left side. Here's Towns. Towns is doubled. Oubre with the steal. Booker outside. Cranes the three-pointer. Booker's got the lead up to 9 now for Phoenix.
And what a baller Booker is, capable of torching you from any spot on the floor.
The Timberwolves shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. The first free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. Oubre on the wing to the inside. Here's Ayton. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And so it's Phoenix bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome. Devin Booker putting in some incredible work. He had 12 points, 2 assists, and
for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Suns, Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Kelly Oubre out there with Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the center, locking down the middle. Ayton laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Ayton's got 8 points. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. And the basket by Okogie.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. In the corner, it's Oubre. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting. Oubre against Towns. The wide open shot from Hernan Gomez. Nice open look, but it's no good.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
And just as Kelly Oubre was coming into his own as an NBA starter, a meniscus tear in his right knee ended his season. Now back in action. We'll see how quickly he can recover his explosive athleticism.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Some changes for Phoenix. Kaminsky is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Saric comes in for Johnson. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Kelly Oubre. And then for Minnesota, James Johnson's checked in for Hernan Gomez. And Culver's subbed in for Malik Beasley. Booker finds Saric. Kaminsky with the ball. Now Rubio. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. 4 on the shot clock. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Russell's running. Drops in the layup for 2.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
The Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And before the injury, Kelly Oubre playing a career high in minutes. 38 to 40 minutes a game with regularity. G8, do you think that load could have contributed to his injury?
Well, Kevin, all young players want those minutes, but that right knee had troubled him for a while. PRP treatment back in 2017, and perhaps some questions for the Suns training staff.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Kaminsky up top. Booker outside. Phoenix no good that time either.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
They get a hand on it. Bridges with it. To the paint. Here's Kaminsky. That one rolling around and rims out.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Phoenix. Carter comes in for Ricky Rubio. Minnesota also making some changes. Reed's checked in, and Layman subbed in for Josh Okogie. On the wing, Booker. Back to Saric. And slam dunk by Saric.
Hey, you know what? Even when you hit Saric, I mean, he figures out a way to score anyway.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And going back to his performance at the line last year, guys, 84% as a free throw shooter.
And, guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
56 seconds left in the third quarter. There's the pass to Reed. Second shot opportunity. Out to the right wing. Layman pass to Reed. That one no good. And Phoenix the other way now. Now the feed to Saric.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
And Russell with the basket on the assist by Johnson. Russell's got the lead up to 4 now for Minnesota.
Yeah, they are really starting to push it now.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And here's Booker from the arc. They get the rebound.
Smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
Yes, they can. They can't allow him to beat them to too many more of those.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
So he can't get either to fall. Kicks it out to Johnson. Here's Ayton. Johnson outside. Carter with the three, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. D'Angelo Russell getting it done for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Malik Beasley out there with D'Angelo Russell. Then it's Johnson, and it's Hernan Gomez in at the small forward position.
You know, as young as Malik Beasley is, it's really been impressive to see how quickly he's adapted to the pro game. For some guys, it's a struggle, but I think he found his footing fairly easy.
Ricky Rubio checked in for Phoenix. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for the Timberwolves. Okogie comes in for James Johnson. Carter finds Rubio. There's the steal. Russell with it. Guarded now by Rubio. He gets that one. Russell's got 10 points in just the second half. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Yeah, you look at Russell, and one of the things I like most about his game is this guy has great vision and passing ability.
Oubre for three. And it's Russell with the rebound. And there's the call on DeAndre. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Suns making a change here. Booker's checked in. Timberwolves leading by 6. Russell looking around. Towns kicks to Russell. Here's Hernan Gomez. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Not many empty trips for this group. It seems everything's falling for them this half.
An absolute.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Hernan Gomez passes to Towns. It's not going to go for him. Some solid defense from Ayton. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
And a strong showing of physical strength there from Ayton. Defenders have their hands full when he's around the rim.
Outside, Russell. He feeds it to Towns. Pass to Hernan Gomez. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns.
Well, he just didn't make the catch. Didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
Sharch checked in for Johnson. Suns trail by 6. Rubio, the pass to Ayton. Bucket is good. Ayton's got 6 points in the quarter.
He is showing signs of maturity in these moments. It's clear that Ayton takes pride in coming through for his team.
And Beasley, here we go.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots. Big bucket for him there. Towns happy to put the team on his broad back when he's needed most.
Rubio against Russell. it's Ayton missing. Timberwolves leading by 5. Here's Okogie. Some solid defense from Saric. And they're running. Lob pass to Oubre. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
James Johnson checked in for Minnesota. Russell passes to Okogie. Inside. And Towns throws it down.
You know, of all the things Okogie does well, his passing tends to get overshadowed at times. I mean, easy to see how creative he is on this feed.
And Ayton throws it down.
He is a great kid. I love to see this from Ayton, stepping up in the big moment, letting his talent take over. Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Rubio outside. Deflects the pass to the middle. It drops. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And big props, major props to Rubio. Being aggressive, making plays with the game heating up. That's what you want your point guard to do. Make it happen.
Offensive rebound. Towns. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Minnesota with the ball. They lead by 7. Back to Russell. And there it is for him.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton.
And that's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
Here's Noel. Takes a 3. Misses the shot. And so Minnesota takes the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty